my dear Virgo. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of February with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a reading up, Your Love Life 3 months from now, for the full members to this channel. And the New Life That Is Calling Me is up for all the members, where we reveal what you have to look forward to in early 2022. Extended and full members can also order readings from me with a 30% discount. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for January to get a context, and this is the prediction for February. And I will start reading your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And when I open your deck here, I see 4 of Wands together with a Knight of Cups in reversed. So it seems like you're very connected to someone, but this someone is not prepared to take responsibility for the relationship, or put effort into the relationship, or admit that they feel this connection with you. So it's this connection with this person. It's almost like they are a dreamer and the world is too tough for them, so they don't want to really engage. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we see the Ace of Swords in the reverse together with this Knight of Cups. So I think they have words of love to tell you, but they don't tell you, okay? And they have things that they think of. They might start texting you, erasing it, picking up the phone, wants to call you, don't call you, go by your house, decide that no, that's a bad idea, turning off the way there. So it seems like someone is a little bit undecisive, and they know what they feel, but they are not sure that it's a good idea to act upon those feelings. So I called it for Archangel. And we have the Sun card, which is connected to Leo, and it's also the highest card for love in the deck. But we have the Two of Cups Fool here. So I think that this is a person that's starting to mature into a realization of your value in their life. The White Horse here, known feelings, but they are not ready to express it. So the 19 Sun is also 1 + 9 is 10. 1 + 0, 1. So we have the Ace of Swords, truth. The Sun, truth. So the person is just hesitating to tell you the truth because they don't know if they can trust this truth or not. Is this really how they feel, or is it just a whim, like one of their whims? So it might be a person that have had trouble with consistency before, like a little bit flickering light. Some day they love you and another day they don't love you. Now they do love you, it seems. Magician. And they do want to connect with you, but they don't trust themselves is what I'm getting out of this so far. They don't trust that they can, why should they go and provoke you with something and then, changing their mind the next day. So they're a little bit insecure with themselves. And also they might not know if you would really appreciate this. It might be someone that you have loved before that still loves you, or it can be someone that's in love with you. Maybe you haven't noticed them. It can be a friend that's in love with you, for example. So they don't know if they want to disturb whatever it is that you have, or maybe they don't want to disturb your life like altogether. So I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in February. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a 4 of Swords. So it's Libra energy. This person doesn't want to disturb the balance that they have in their life, even though it means that they don't have you. It's still, things are good. They are not totally in distress or totally anxious. But if they would say something to you, they don't know how they are going to feel at that point. Maybe it will take like a long time to get over. Here in the past, then we have Scorpio energy combined with the young energy and the devil. So if this is an ex, they probably were really difficult to be in a relationship with. You might have doubted if they were true to you, truthful to you, what they lied about, what they didn't lie about, and not good on, taking responsibility. And it can be a person that either abuses their power in the relationship to get control over you, or it can be a person that revolts and doesn't want anyone to control them whatsoever. They do whatever they want. So it might be that they have been a little bit difficult towards you in the past, and that might be why they're extra careful with promising you anything now. Or maybe they are a person with a low self-esteem, a lot of difficulties. They might have like addictions and other thing in the baggage, and they might want to be more than friends, but they don't know if that's a good bargain for you. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your your love for them, and this is the bond between you two. We saw the Four of Wands before. This is their feelings, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for February, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and it's the Emperor. We also saw the Four of Swords. I want to take a clarification for the Emperor here to understand the energy a little bit more. Joyfulness, yeah. It seems as if this person is trying to have some self-control, to not, screw up, and to not drag people into their dirt or to do old mistakes. They are trying to avoid things that was very like a pleasure to them, but might have come with a, hangover or a headache or consequences. So, for example, if this is a sex addict, they are trying to not be a sex addict anymore. If this is someone that drank a lot, they are trying to not drink anymore. If this is a person that had, they might have been like a little bit bipolar, like almost manic in one time, and then getting like really depressed and down at another time. So either celebrating and being all high, and then not even be able to get out of the bed. So it can be different for different people, but that's different scenarios I'm seeing. So using sometimes partying or using drugs to forget about their problems, but then the problems hit them even harder. And now this person is trying to heal. They're trying to have self-control. They're trying to not do these kind of things. So it seems as they are living a little bit more ascetic kind of life, almost like a monk energy. Okay, and this is what's on your mind with this person, most on your mind. We have an Eight of Cups, so you definitely feel a rift between you two. You feel that both people have walked away from this situation, and it's a sadness I'm feeling. I don't think you really wanted to sacrifice this, but in the same time it came with such a bitter aftertaste. So for example, this can be, if this is a friend, you don't want them to tell the words "I love you," because that would destroy the relationship. If this is a past lover, you are scared of them coming forward towards you, because that would mean repeating old stuff or old problems. But it can also be that you feel that there's a rift between you, you have been ripped apart, and that it's going to be hard to mend because you don't believe that the other person is really in this with you. Maybe you feel as if you are thinking about this person, but you should really walk away and forget about them because they have forgotten about you. So I'm seeing a little bit different scenarios for different people. This is what's on their mind about you. So they seems like they suspect that you would be very judgmental of them at this point in time. So I'm going to take clarifications for this. First, what's on your mind about the other person, clarification for the 8 there, cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So you might be a little bit stuck thinking about the bad things that happen, maybe a breakup or the problems that you might have with this person. And in the same time, you're trying to heal or trying to move on, trying to find freedom. But it's almost like a rubber band pulling you back into this feelings or these feelings again and again. And you don't think that it's entirely healthy. You might feel as if there's something wrong. Why can't you, move on or get on with things? And this is clarification for the King of Swords there, passion and the snake. So this person is very passionate about you, but they also know that they are the snake. So they have insane chemistry towards you, but they also know that this is trouble. And they don't want to cause themselves trouble, and they don't want to cause you trouble. It's almost as if they become more troubled when they are with you. Maybe certain things that has been, they have been able to cover it up when they're not with you. It comes to full bloom when they are with you, because they're getting so close to their wound or their own vulnerability. So the more we can be totally normal when we're not in a relationship, and then we fall in love and we become a crazy person. So that seems to be what this person is fearing. And they also think that maybe what they have, like the feelings that they have towards you, might be mindless passion. So they think it's better not go there, better not do that, because I don't know what it's about. It's driving me a little bit crazy, and I don't like being crazy. So this is the bond between you two, and we have a Page of Wands. So it seems as if this person can't help but feeling, this passion and this inspiration towards you. And even if they think that it's a bad thing, that they would only wreck your life or destroy maybe the friendship between you or whatever, or the status quo, they still have a deep longing to connect with you. So it's this with writing the text messages, and then, with the passion, writing it with the passion, and then remembering, no, yes, I'm a snake. I'm this person doing this stupid things. I'm stupid. I should just shut my cake hole. But it's good. They're trying to have self-control. They are trying to be a good person. So that's a good thing. But it's a little bit as if they are not accepting their true self. They need to start to love themselves and heal themselves from the bottom up. They can't just reject a part of themselves. This is your feelings towards this person. And we have death in the reversed. So it kind of correlates with the 8 of Cups here. Is when we try to burn bridges, we try to walk away, we try to, this is over forever. I'll never talk to you again. We will never be an item again, or this won't happen, and then you find yourself unable to carry on or move on. So I want to understand this a little bit better. Melancholy. So you don't understand yourself. You have all the facts, like this relationship was to no good, or it's always like this, or it's always end up like this, or there's always this dynamic, like I'm in love with this person, and this person that I'm not interested in love with me, but the person I love, they want someone else. So you have a little bit given up on this situation. Foe. You feel as if this would put you in a victim position, if you would accept anything from this person here. So we'll see. You're sad that you have feelings for them and that you miss them. And here we have the Chariot. So it seems like this person has a very strong pull towards you. So even if they try to, no, I shall not move, I shall not go there. They feel this passion and they want to go there anyway. So it's not easy for this person to hold their horses in this situation. But the Chariot can be a very selfish card. So it's not all that loving. So I want to see what the truth is of this person's feelings. I have father issues. We can see this with all the masculine energies and death here, 13, 1 plus 3, 4. So it's like you have realized that they are not a good responsible father archetype, or they are not representing responsibility, protection, consideration, taking care. It's like the opposite, maybe. I will never come back. They said that, and that's might be another thing what they have to deal with. They are also, these issues with being kind of masculine in their way of thinking, and if they have said something, they can't go back on that, because that's making them not like that, makes them soft, or like a dork, or someone that's weak, or they want to be strong, tough, and be able to cut their emotions like this and it's over. So they might have told you, I will never come back, and now they want to come back. So someone will always get hurt, and I'm healing my broken heart. So they feel this long passion, longing for you, but they also know that this hasn't played out well in the past. It has been a cycle of hurt. Particularly you are talking about this, showing this, that it was very painful, and you want to get out of it, and you feel a little bit stuck in the sadness of it all. It's almost like you're still living on the battlefield, even though the battle is long over, and you can't stop sitting there and crying over what's lost, is what I'm getting with this cluster of cards here. And they might know it, so they don't want to hurt you, but in the same time they are also hurt. I'm not seeing big signs of this, but their ego might have been bruised in some way. So they say that they're healing their broken heart, but I'm seeing a lot of armor here, and a lot of weapons and things. So it seems as if it's very, their heart is very much buried underneath a lot of protection, shields and weapons and armor and whatnot. Okay, so I don't think they have really visited the core of themselves just yet. They are more fighting with their core. Their core is trying to tell them, I'm here, I have emotions, I need room to breathe, you need to listen to me. So it's making all these shenanigans, and this person is just, I'm trying to get control over this, and they shouldn't control it. They should rather face it, to live through it, talk about it, ask someone to hug them, hug it out. But instead they're just like control. So they still have a lot of work to do on themselves. This is your behaviors and attitudes. You're just trying to deal, just trying to take care of yourself the best way you know how to. Trying to love and build up your own life, making yourself as happy as you can. Still on the battlefield, you're putting seeds to the ground there and letting things sprout up. So when life gives you lemon, you're making lemon juice, and this is what I'm seeing with you. So things aren't probably that happy, not that giddy, but you are making the best you can out of the situation that you have. So it's pretty brave, actually. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And both these cards are actually Virgo, but they are a little bit turned away from each other. So it's almost like you mirror each other here. And this is good. This is what they need. Staying in self-love, taking care of themselves. I'm feeling that they are idolizing you. They are thinking of you. They are, it's almost like they have you in their breath when they're breathing in and out. And it's like you go in and out of their lungs and into their bloodstream. And so they feel very connected to you, and you seem to be on the same place here. It's almost like they would want to make you their wife or their spouse or their best friend, or connect with you, but they can't because of what they're dealing with, where they haven't been able to get really through their core just yet. They still have a lot of armor in place. So they are not healed. They are still broken. They still have, sharp edges, and a lot of issues. Okay, and this is the outcome for February. So we have the Strength card in the reverse. So it doesn't seem as this person can really make the integration between their animal self and their soul self. It's they are fearing their animal self so much that they have put this entity in prison, and therefore they have all this like they want to be in control, and then they are totally out of control. They want to be super happy and be lighthearted, and then they're super depressed. They want to be faithful and responsible, and then they are not faithful and responsible. So they need to, embrace this shadow instead of trying to shackle and chain it. But they are not there just yet. It shows that they still need maturity to come to that place. So as of now, it seems like they long for you and long for you and long for you, but they don't do anything about it. Maybe that's lucky for you, because you don't need more problems. Despair. Yes, I felt like they were oscillating between being this person that's so collected and I don't have a problem in the whole world, but maybe, speeding towards that mountain wall would be a good idea. So they're very much oscillating between the two stages, because one stage, the one that they accept, is this. They accept to be this person in control, knowing what they're doing, not doing insane things, feeling, it's a sense of feeling also enhanced, or a kind of making a story of yourself that make yourself feel a little bit greater. So I feel that kind of energy, and that's the side of them that they can accept. But then there's another side, their shadow side, that makes them drink or do stupid things. And that side doesn't want to live because it's not being able to be expressed. And it's not a bad thing that it wants to express. It might want to, let's say that this person has been victim of abuse, and now they have a sexual addiction. So they are just hating the sexual addiction, but they are not going towards the core of it. Why they have it is because they were abused. And this abused part that isn't allowed to live, of course, don't want to live. No one loves me anyway. Troubled person, but they have capacity. They're very strong. If they can use this to actually love themselves and, take hold of the situation and start to deal with their issues, they could probably pretty quickly come on the right keel again and, upright with their life. But as long as they are fighting themselves, they're wasting all their energy, because no force in the world will make them being able to have control over this. Yes. So this is if they will be able to deal with this. And we can see they're oscillating between the extreme control and the extreme, just falling into the to the pleasures and the pain. So there's a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. What is it about that ingredient called forbidden that whets the appetite? Because this person is forbidding themselves to do a lot of things, and it just makes them want it even more. So from the innocent indulgence of one more piece of chocolate to more significant forbidden fruits of social behavior, we are often tempted. We indulge even at the risk of our health, our relationship with others, and our general well-being. Our ability to see through the illusion, to weigh the consequences and resist the temptation is a measure of our personal willpower, character, and strength. To succumb or to resist will be a choice that defines us. And this is how the person looks at it, if they need to resist it. But resisting it, not with any strength in the world can you keep your shadow shackled. The more you shackle it, the more it will be apparent in your life, and everyone will see your shadow except from you. So it's not a good idea. You need to, go to therapy, or need to confront the pain inside of you, or try to understand, why am I addicted to this? So a horn gesture pulls apart the curtains, revealing an apple and a serpent, symbols for temptation and original sin. Actually also symbols for healing and fertility. A solemn styled performance manifests as a vision from a flaming cauldron. So also this is of course a picture of evolution. This person is fearful of their own evolution. They are fearful if they embrace this shadow, if they find out what kind of monster lives inside of them, what awful things will they learn about themselves. Like they probably think that I'm a murderer, rapist, I'm a sex addict, I'm some other addict, I'm no good. See, I hear a song. Oh yeah. Some people say I'm a no something, and others say I'm no good. Something with a poor boy. I don't know. It's an old song, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to figure it out. I'm also hearing another song. It's something with a monster. So I will try to find that monster song for you as well. So what this person needs to do is to face their shadow and see what it needs. Like, how does it need to be loved? And how does it need to be healed? As we come to understand our weaknesses and the reasons for them, they lose their power to control us. The devil becomes simply a man in a silly hat, or even your inner child that was traumatized. So, okay, you didn't get an easy person to deal with, but I guess we get the challenges in our life that we are ready for, and hopefully you're ready for this one. Okay, so remember that the songs are always in the description box of the video, so you can click underneath the video and find the song and a link to it and the text. And it's like a mini tarot reading, so it will tell you more about how this person feels and operates. So I would also urge you to watch the What Do They Want to Happen to get more information about this person's feelings and what they would want from this relationship, or their true thoughts and feelings, to learn more about their plans or ideas. At my first channel page, you will find a playlist for your astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you appreciated this video. And take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, and bye-bye.